performer came out of nowhere and took second place in declamation at his very first competition, and the first competition of the season as a junior. Casey Child went on to pick up a collection of poetry pieces where he semi-finaled in both state tournaments with the mental health medley. He has also assisted several times in the middle school practices and is helping to publicize the forensics programs and its real-world application of skills. Here's Casey with a collection of free verse poetry about mental illness.
The first time I saw her, everything in my head went quiet. All the tics, all of the constantly refreshing images just disappeared. When you have obsessive compulsive disorder, you don't really get quiet moments. Even in bed, I'm thinking, did I lock doors? Yes. Did I wash my hands? Yes. Did I lock doors? Yes. Did I wash my hands? Yes. But when I saw her, the only thing that I could think about was the hairpin curve of her lips, or the eyelash on her cheek, the eyelash on her cheek, the eyelash on her cheek. I knew I had to talk to her. Alyssa Reigns once stated that you cannot outrun insanity any more than you can outrun your own shadow. Each and every day, 1 in 4 American adults suffer through the effects of a mental illness. As a society, we sometimes fail to recognize the excruciating hardships that these people face every single day, and the true gladiators of life that they are. This collection of poems gives us insight into the world of social anxiety and OCD, through poems OCD by Neil Hilborn, Social Anxiety at 130 Beats Per Minute by Aaron Bernstein, and Anxiety Group by Catalina Farrow. Welcome to Anxiety Group, the kingdom of the sweaty palm and the jiggling leg, where the women wrap themselves up tight and the men bite nails until blood. We are the magnifiers of molehills, the princess of panic, and the ambassadors of anguish. There is no pride here. All right, first things first. I'm just gonna go in there like I own the place. I'll play it smooth, low-key. You are anonymous house party guest, a blank slate. As long as nobody knows what a loser you are, you no longer have to be a loser. It's airtight. I can be my own man, the Iceman. I asked her out 6 times. In 30 seconds. She said yes after the 3rd one, but none of them felt right, so I had to keep going. On our first date, I spent more time organizing my meal by color than I did eating it, or even talking to her. But she loved it. She loved that I had to kiss her goodbye 16 times, or 24 times if it was Wednesday. She loved that it took me forever to walk home, because there were lots of cracks on our sidewalk when we moved in together. She said she felt safe, like no one would ever rob us because I definitely locked the door 18 times. Nobody wants to be here. Me? I don't sleep. I can't sleep. I make insomnia look professional. I make your tossing and turning look like afternoon hiccups. The longest I've gone is 9 days. I went literally insane. So I got sent to Anxiety Group. And while the girl on my left worries that a satellite will hit her, the woman on my right worries that it will hit a nuclear power plant. And then we're all screwed. And apparently, we're all going to die. My father says only rich people go to therapy. Poor people got crap to do, and yet, here I am. In this lifeboat, surrounded by 8 of the most beautiful, crazy people the world has ever seen. What if it's not just a mole? What if it's a flesh-eating virus? But what if it really is the rapture this time? What if I fail at life? What if I wake one morning to see planes of scraping skies again? What if it's me this time? And I think exhausting. To want to live this much. Look like you could totally bag that planche over there. Bag that planche, bag that planche. Is that an okay thing for me to say? I don't want to come off as sexist, but I'm also supposed to be assertive. Oh, look at her, look at me. Hey, hi, how you doing? Stop smiling, you look like a 5-year-old. Stop smiling. You're not even happy. A good time is the most honest thing in the universe. So why do I feel like the only liar here? I'd always watch her mouth when she talked, 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 when she said she loved me. Her mouth would curl up at the edges. At night, she'd lay in bed and watch me turn all the lights off. And on, and off, 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 and on, and off. She'd close her eyes. And imagine that the days and nights were passing in front of her. Why did I practice dancing? Or at least seeing how I look in front of a mirror? Can I just go up and start grinding? I mean, that's what people do, right? I don't see a whole lot of talking going on. But I feel like I should at least go up and introduce myself first. The music's all too loud. I doubt she'll even be able to hear me. Maybe it's better that I don't initiate anything. No! You did not drag yourself halfway across town just to chicken out. I'll just wait a moment. You know, clearly, I'm too cool for this scene. I'm above all this stuff. And I'm not just saying that because I don't get it. Even though things I don't get are usually stupid, you're all morons! Some mornings, I start kissing her goodbye, but she'd just leave because I was making her late for work. When I stopped in front of a crack in the sidewalk, she just kept walking. When she said she loved me, her mouth was a straight line. She told me that I was taking up too much of her time. Last week, she started sleeping at her mother's place. She told me that she shouldn't have let me get so attached to her, that this whole thing was a mistake. But how can it be a mistake if I don't have to wash my hands after I touch her? Love is not a mistake. And it's killing me that she can run away from this when I just can't. I can't go out and find someone new because I always think of her. Usually, when I obsess over things, I see germs sneaking into my skin. I see myself crushed by an endless succession of cars, and she was the first beautiful thing that I got stuck on. Shut up, stop being so negative. You promised yourself you'd have fun for once. You're not being the Iceman. Why'd you stop being the Iceman? Be the Iceman. Own it. Have another drink and mellow out. I am not myself right now. This is good. This is what I need. Give me this collection of blurted confessions, of psychosomatic itch, of twitch and tick and stutter and step. Give me these weak-kneed, jumping too much saliva, breakout hives, awkward stomach, hair falling out, chewing lips, restless leg, pounding heart people, any day of the week. These people who fight through every day like freaking gladiators. Who fight through demons worse than you and I could even imagine just because they want so badly live, to hold on, to love. Now, I just think about who else is kissing her. I can't breathe because he only kisses her once. He doesn't care if it's perfect. I want her back so badly. I leave the door open. I leave the lights on.